one of the biggest child sex trafficking rings was busted here about 7 days ago in Texas, but you barely heard anything on the news about it. They were more worried about the No Kings protest, right? And trying to save the undocumented from being deported out of America.
Many of these people can't even read road signs, putting lives in danger and sidelining American workers.
It's important for these drivers to be able to speak English, number one, so they can read our highway signs and warning signs, like lane closed ahead. In most of the accidents that we've seen of late, there was an opportunity for the driver to change his behavior before the accident if he would have been able to read the sign.
244 people arrested. A vast majority of those undocumented illegal aliens. The truly horrific thing, though, was 109 children were recovered. Some of those children were not even in the system. They were undocumented children. The police didn't even know they were looking for them. They didn't even know they were in America. I just brought to you the other day about the fake nurse's license being sold by Filipino gangs, mafias, bringing Filipino nurses into America and then taking their license and letting 9, 10, 20 undocumented illegal aliens use that license to nurse in places like nursing homes, pediatricians' offices, or even OBGYNs. Today I found out that Florida yesterday had the biggest bust where they were, a DMV had given out over 1,000 CDL licenses to undocumented illegal immigrants who had never taken the written exam, could not speak English, did not have the right to work in America, or even know how to drive a truck, but they still gave them the CDLs. Now, can you put this all together? If you can't, let me help you. Undocumented children we didn't know was in the country, being transported by undocumented CDL drivers that aren't real truck drivers, with undocumented nurses to care for them. All these people have one thing, actually two things in common. They're undocumented, but they can be manipulated. See, an American truck driver who is legal and earned that CDL, studied for that CDL, and deserves their rate of pay, would never fill the back of their truck up with a bunch of innocent children and transport them through America. But an undocumented illegal alien would do it, because if they don't, they'll turn them in. If they don't, they'll hurt their family. If they don't, they'll just unalive them. You've got nurses that'll patch children up, get rid of unwanted babies. Do y'all see how they are creating an economy built off of children in this country? If you're a liberal or a Democrat listening to me right now, and you continue to support unvetted illegal aliens in this country, you're a monster. If you did before this video and now you realize, oh my God, what this lady just said is true. Everything she said is true. She has proven it in the last month of videos with documentation, with lawsuits, with DOJ going after people with fake identifications. Then please, for the love of God, don't vote blue. Stop putting people in power from countries where it is normalized to sexually abuse children and women, where child marriage is the norm. Please make sure you are still subscribed. Folks, On the next Zoom, we're really going to break this down. If you don't know what I'm talking about, our YouTube channel is different than all the others. I Zoom with you guys. We're trying to get you guys grouped up by state and by time region so that you guys can begin to work on these issues in your states, grassroots. We're trying to help y'all figure out what you can do with your time and your energy to save this country and save those children. When I realized how easy it would be for someone with a fake CDL to be convinced to look, just pick up this load. They get there to pick the load up and it's 60 children. 60 medicated children, medicated by an undocumented, fake licensed nurse, right? Put the kids in the back of the truck, of course they're gonna do it. It's the mob, it's the mafia. If they don't, they'll just, you know, I mean, don't be stupid, it's how it works. And then they'll transport those babies across this country to predators. Why is the Democrat Party fighting so hard to keep those borders open? Because it's not just Democrats. Republicans, it seems to be a thing in America. They like children. Go on YouTube, take my video down. I'm done. I'm done caring. You can't be a Christian. You cannot be an American and this not sicken you. We all kept wondering, how are they moving these children? Where are the 300,000 plus that got lost under Joe Biden? Maybe they're in the 18-wheeler beside you right now. If you're driving in traffic and you're listening to me, look to your left and right. How many 18-wheelers do you see? How many larger than normal vehicles do you see on the street? And how many foreign-born people are driving those vehicles? Maybe that's where those children are. And then, you know, Americans get caught up in it too because they've got a history. Or maybe they let somebody off of not paying, you know, fees at the DMV, and then the person beside them sees you do that and then they hang that over your head. Well, hey, now that you did this, if you don't do this, I'm going to tell on you, you're going to get fired. That's how easy it is. That's why sin is so dangerous. That's why doing the right thing is often hard, but you had better because somebody else is going to use it against you. There is no sin that you're committing that isn't in the light already. Somebody else knows what you're doing, I promise. And it's going to come back. It's going to get you, friend. If you'd like to be incorporated in our newsletter and our Zoom, look at the top of comments. If not, if you just want to donate because YouTube stole our money, because this type of video is definitely not the kind of video they want out, please consider doing so. But you guys remember how all those trains were losing their ammonia and losing their chemicals? How easy would it be to stop a train, unload all that crap into 18-wheelers driven by undocumented illegal aliens across this country? We have a problem, America. Where are those children? Where are they?